Your thoughts?
Good morning. Well, my daughter just got engaged, and it's kind of put a little damper on her plans because she's been to 18 weddings in 2 years, and she's invited to 7 more this summer.
Wow.
And she has been in the wedding party 11 times.
Oh, my
So
God.
all of those expenses that you've been talking about.
Oh, my God.
But Winnie, I agree with you for sure. She's got so many friends, it's okay to say no to some of these.
Yeah.
But now she wants to have a small wedding because she's seen everything you can imagine in weddings. And I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of put a damper. But in the engagement party realm, I just talked to her, and she said they don't do any gifts, any money or anything for engagement because there's so many of that era now that's getting married, and they're all friends. So anyway, 18 weddings in 2 years. Needless to say,
how does your daughter have so many friends?
I have to just tell you one more thing. They're buying a house, so the amount of money that we're helping them out has just increased. So I told her, no more money. Stop going to weddings. It's enough already.
Yeah.
How does she have so many friends?
She went to a school. She played a sport in school, and it was a high-level Division I school. And there was just so many friends. And her fiancé also played a Division I sport also. And so between the two of them, I mean, they have so many friends. Lovely kids, but you know, the destination bachelorette parties are the things that are.
Oh God, I was going to say, of all the 18 weddings, how many were destination weddings and or bachelorette parties?
No weddings, but the bachelorette parties, she's been to everywhere. Arizona, Tennessee. They went to Florida. They just came back from Puerto Rico 2 weeks ago on one of them. And we're literally coming back from Maine right now on another shower.
How much did she spend last year on weddings, do you think?
So of course, you know, they're pretty closed mouth about it, but I know how many wedding parties she's been in. So I'm going to guess $60,000-$70,000 easy on easy. I know the one that for Puerto Rico, it was $5,000. The one that when they went to Tennessee, it was $4,000 because you got to pay for the airfare and the hotels and everything that you do at the shower. The bridal party, you know, pitches in. Like, obviously, the bride doesn't pay for any of that.
Linda,
craziness.
That's insane.
Puerto Rico was a bachelorette party?
Yes, you have no idea. One was in the Caribbean, one was in the Sonoma Valley. They went to Sonoma and had a wine country experience.
What does she do for a living?
Yeah, that's the important.
Is she like a lawyer or a doctor, or what does she do?
She's a nurse, and her husband they just started out in finance. He's at a big financial company.
Okay, well,
All right.
maybe they have the money, but maybe they need boundaries. I think they need a little boundary. Start saying no.
Linda, don't you think if they say no to some friends, then and yes to others, they fall into that situation where, you know, you upset some people, you're saying yes to one person, no to another?
Yes, and they're all like really super close-knit friends. But she wants to have a small wedding, and I said, well, you know what? You need to at least put all of those people that you've spent all this money for on your list and make sure they come so you can recoup a little bit. But I know that's mean.
See,
but
I don't know.
Justin, my thought is you want to disappoint some of them, and then you don't have to go.
Right, then they won't invite you anymore.
You can't convince me that there's 11 people that I should be in their wedding because, like, I'm that close with them. You just can't convince me. 11's a lot.